So earlier this week, I was talking to my mom saying how I've noticed lately that if I sleep less than 6 hours a night, I wake up feeling completely beaten. I mean, my head hurts, I feel nauseous, grumpy, and I said to her that I find it weird because when I was younger, when I was 18, I could easily sleep 6 hours a night and I'd wake up with the smoothest skin, quickest brain, and be ready to go. My mom looked at me and said, yeah, I was the same. Until the age of 25. It was at that age that I started noticing some changes in my body. I am now 26, and I'm guessing because of genetics in some form or another, I might be experiencing getting older the same way my mom did. And that got me thinking about the nuances in the topic of aging. Is it how you look? Is it how you feel? Is it how much you're able or not able to do? And also, how is it simultaneously such a beautiful but a scary thing? I know some of you might be thinking, you're 26, Ilva. Why are you talking about aging? The thing is, I've always been very conscious of aging. I almost feel like when I was a teenager, it scared me more than it did other girls my age. I quickly learned that the sooner I start taking care of my body, my health, the more I can avoid different illnesses that occur with old age. Around 17 or 18, I started working out religiously, eating very healthy, drinking a lot of water. My brain giving up or my body giving up or not being able to do something is one of my biggest fears in life, alongside with wheelchairs and crutches and neurological problems, maybe even cellular problems. All of that sounds so scary because it's so real. We see it all around us, yet it's so unknown to a young person. So going back to the sleep thing, why I even mentioned it, why I opened my video with it, your mid to late 20s are a time where the first signs of aging start to happen. And if you're healthy, they can be very, very subtle, but they're there. The idea that you can get away with anything slowly starts to die. And for me, the consequences of having less sleep was a big reminder that extra discipline and care is now a necessity. As someone who completely freely chose to live a healthy lifestyle, I'm now entering a new, unknown, and interesting phase in my life where my body is saying, Ilva, living healthy, it's no longer your preferred choice of lifestyle. It is now a must. So, am I actually feeling old? No, but I can no longer get away with as much. I need my 8+ hours of sleep. I need my skincare routine so that I can maintain my skin's health and look. I can no longer eat junk food all day like I did when I was 14 and feel completely okay. Like, do you remember your diet when you were a kid? Don't get me wrong, my mom made sure that I eat plenty of greens and healthy stuff, but as a kid, I still had many days where I would just eat ice cream, candies, crisps all day, drink sugar drinks like Coke all day, and I would not only feel okay, I would feel amazing. It's crazy. The thing is, I love being healthy because it makes me feel good, but it will be an interesting journey to see how my body continues to change mentally, spiritually, physically. And by change, I don't mean worsen or decline. I simply mean change. And speaking of aging, I cannot not mention looks. It's interesting to see how in our society, we sort of uplift older looking men. We've all heard the famous saying, men age like fine wine. It's a great saying, but when it comes to older looking women, 0 wrinkles and smoothness is seen as the ultimate beauty standard. Not to mention the fertility factor. I mean, our fertility drastically declines after the age of 35. So it's no wonder aging physically is so scary for women. Now, I'm not saying all of this to sort of bash the beauty industry or whatever. There's a lot of great things that come from it. I mean, I love how with science we can preserve our looks and look younger for a longer period of time. And I definitely plan to get Botox. I mean, I'm all for it. But I do sometimes wonder, would I still want to get it if wrinkles for women would be seen as sexy as they're seen for men? Just something to think about. But how about the beauty of aging? I feel like we should now switch to that. If you are a younger girl watching this video, I want you to know that mentally, emotionally, spiritually, it only gets better. Like, I can't even emphasize how much more I love being 26 than being 18. The confidence, the wisdom, the knowing of what I'm capable of, not feeling the need to constantly seek for other people's approval, not basing my value in what other people think of me, setting up boundaries, standing up for myself and feeling less guilty about it. These are the things that come with maturing and getting older, and I would never trade any of that in order to have less facial lines or in order to be able to sleep less and party more. Never. But the biggest gift of getting older, at least for me, is the inner peace I gain every year. I used to be so much more anxious and emotional when I was younger, and now peace is like my biggest treasure. I protect it with all my heart, and all I seek most of the time is just peace. And I think that's where I'm at. I'm exploring the beauty of maturing and questioning what that even is. I want to continue to take care of myself because I want to live a long, healthy, happy life, best to my abilities. But most importantly, I hope I never stop growing. That to me is so important. I want to explore and learn. I want to be unapologetically me. And I never want to be afraid to say or do the wrong thing. No. So now I go to you. Are you, and if so, how, experiencing maturing or getting older? What are the beautiful aspects of it? What are the challenging aspects of it? I'm very intrigued to hear. But thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video, and maybe even I'll see you in 8 years in the same video format in a video called I'm Not 26 Anymore. Thank you guys for watching, and bye.